So the next thing that we're going to do is add sound or audio to our website. And in order to just make this a little bit clearer, I'm going to remove this background image that is all over. I'm just going to keep the original body, the background for reference, but then I'm going to create a new body tag. Here, let's save that and refresh the browser and see if we can remove the bear. There we go. So now that I have a little bit of clearer page to work with, I'm going to come back here. We're going to go all the way back down to the bottom, and this time we are going to add audio. So let me add a comment flush to the left to say that we're going to be adding audio. And in order to add audio, I'm probably going to have an audio file to work with. So we're going to go back into our Canvas homepage, and if you go into the link that says the lecture videos that we've been watching at the moment, there's resource material at the bottom of that, and one of them is royalty-free music website. So I'm going to click on that website, and what I am looking for is some music, royalty-free music, that I can download to my machine so that I can connect it to my website, or my web page. So I'm going to pick one of these. How about Cruisin' for Goblins? Then it looks like I can download Cruisin' for Goblins as an MP3. If I connect to that, let's launch it, see what it sounds like. All right, that's quite a sound. Maybe we could find, how about a farm? I'm going to download farm as an MP3. Let's try this one instead, see what we get here. Oh, that one is much, much more pleasant. So I'm going to use this MP3 instead of the first one, much more pleasant. So just as we did with the image and the web page, I need to know the exact name in order to copy and paste into my HTML file. So let's see where it put it, hopefully in my downloads directory. And I'm looking for something called Magic Scout. I'm going to copy and paste the entire name. I do need to know the file name extension. So if I right click on it and I go to properties, I can find that it is indeed an MP3 file. So that file name extension is going to become very important. So let me go back to my original document. So the HTML tags that I'm going to use for this is audio. All right, so let me increase the font size so that I can see things better. And the HTML tag is going to be audio. I'm going to include the word controls inside of that opening tag because I want to be able to see the controls for the audio player. Then I'm going to tab down just a little bit, and we are going to close the audio tag. Now what's going to go between the opening and closing audio tag is going to be source. And the source is where there's an attribute that's going to allow me to give it the name of the file that I'm trying to play. And the src is the name of the attribute, and inside of the parentheses I am going to copy and paste. It is an MP3, so I'm going to copy and paste the name of my file. There is another attribute for this source tag that is the type that I am trying to play. And the value for that attribute is audio/MPEG. I'm going to make this screen just a little bit bigger so I can see things inside of here. I'm going to add one more thing. For instance, if the browser doesn't support audio, I'm going to add a comment to display on the browser letting the user know that their browser does not support audio. So let me put a comment on here, and then I'll say your browser does not support audio tag. And I'm just going to put that text right in between the opening and closing audio tags, which means that if it doesn't start, it will display that. So let me save this, and then we're going to refresh the browser and see what happens. And when I refresh my browser, I see some audio controls down here by the bear. So let's see if we can launch this music. All right, so my audio is not playing, and that's because my website doesn't know where to find the MP3 file, which means that I need to go back to my directory that it downloaded it into, and I am going to copy that into the same location where my website is. In order to be able to play it, it has to know where it is, it has to know what it is, and it's not going to know about it if it's not sitting in the same place as the HTML file. So I'm going to copy and paste it into the same place that my web page is, and then I'm going to come back here and refresh my browser and see if it can find it this time. So now we have some sound. I'm going to leave that sound running. All right, I'll turn the sound off so that you can hear me. I'm going to come back in here and I'm just going to put a paragraph tag just to push the audio controls away from the picture of the bear. Let me refresh the browser again, push it down, and then we'll play it again. All right, so now we have sound.